S to the main verb. When I talk about the main verb, I mean that doing word that is in that sentence. That is the main verb I'm talking about. For the singular third person, while with plural subjects and I, you don't add S or ES or IS to the main verbs. For example, if I say Tom and Lillian sweep the class. Tom and Lillian sweep the class. You're seeing to the main verb sweep that I'm mentioning. To the main verb sweep that I'm mentioning, remember I've said Tom and Lillian. That is plural subjects. There are two, more than one. So we don't add S or ES or IES to the according to the form of to which kind of the verb is in the sentence, how it is ending. So here I said Tom and Lillian sweep the class every day. I haven't added or have not added S here just because Tom and Lillian, that is plural as it stated, plural subjects and I. For example, also I, we won't add or we don't add S to the main verb. Altogether, the plural subjects and I. Plural subjects and I as a pronoun. Yes? I clap hands every day. You can't say I clap hands every day. That's what I'm telling you. I is also an exception to those pronouns that we add IS or ES or S to the main verb. I goes with plural subjects when it comes to changing or writing their main verbs in a sentence as per present simple tenses is concerned, or some sentences in different tenses. So we continue and look at affirmative. I told you that affirmative, those are positive sentences. Those sentences that don't take note when you're writing them. For example, here, Robert eats cassava every day. Robert eats cassava every day. You see, Robert, that is the singular subject. Eats, that the main verb here is eat, and then we added S. Are you together? Robert eats cassava every day. This sentence doesn't have not, making it affirmative or positive sentence. Tom and Jane go to school every day. Tom and Jane go to school every day. You see, this is a plural sentence. Or the subjects that are there, they are in plural form. Tom and Jane. That is more than one. And then I told you that when it comes to adding S or to changing the main verb, when the subjects are plural, we don't add S, as you see. Go remained, we didn't add anything there. Tom and Jane go to school every day. So here, we are going to construct more sentences in affirmative, or we are going to construct more sentences that are positive altogether. Those sentences that don't take note. You may decide to begin with let's say, you may not use, for example, this noun. Still, you can use pronouns. When I talk about pronouns, for example, Robert, the pronoun of Robert, that is he. So still you can write positive sentences beginning with pronouns altogether. So here, let us begin sentences. Let us write sentences using pronouns. Number 3, we can use, let's say, she, or it can be plural, you say they, I sing. For Tom and Jane, the pronoun is they. And then Robert, the pronoun there is he. All together. So let us use the plural pronoun here. When I talk about the plural pronoun, that is they. All together, you may say they. Anyway, you're going to help me and construct that sentence for me, beginning with they. Yes, beginning with they, and you make sure that sentence, because the subject there is plural, that means the main verb in that sentence won't take S. Won't take S. For example, if I may construct my own sentence, I may say, they clap hands every day. They clap hands every day. You're going to form your own sentence here and complete it using they. All together. And then we come here, number 4. Number 4, since we have used a plural pronoun here, let us use a singular pronoun here. You may decide to talk about she. You may use she or he. But because it is at the beginning of the sentence, make sure you capitalize whatever you write there. You may say he and you complete. Are you getting? He is singular. That means you'll add S or IS to the main verb that you are going to use there. For example, if I can construct my own sentence here and I use she, I'll say, she writes well every day. She writes well every day. That is mine. Don't copy don't write my sentence there. Write yours, construct yours. And then you may use he, you may use she, whatever you find it easier for you. All together? So, you are going to complete this sentence. And don't write like me and then you think, what is the teacher doing? I'm just showing that you continue writing and complete. Then this activity, change. Let us read the instructions. Change the following sentences into negative sentences. Change the following sentences. Change the following sentences into negative sentences. When I say change to negative, that means you have to put not in those sentences. You have to include not. If the sentence is positive, that means you'll have to put not in that sentence. For example, number 1 here we have our teacher speaks English fluently every day. Our teacher speaks English fluently every day. I remember I told you I was talking about negative, interrogative, and then affirmative sentences, I mentioned something like helping verbs. Helping verbs. So that means when you see here, our teacher speaks English fluently every day. This main verb here, which is having S, it will call us to have a helping verb there. And then still we add not to that helping verb. All together. So for example, if I may try this one for you, our teacher doesn't speak or does not speak English fluently every day. That is the negative part of this sentence, the negative form. Our teacher does not, when you put does, you won't put S here. Our teacher does not speak English every day. Let me write it here. Our teacher does not. When you use the helping verb, the main verb remains the way it is, or you don't add anything. Our teacher does not speak. Our teacher does not speak English fluently. Does not speak English fluently. Fluently every day. Let me write it here. So here, you see, does, writing does here made us not write S here. Add S to the main verb. When you use does or when you use the helping verb, the main verb stays in its state, or you don't change anything there. So here our answer is, our teacher does not speak English fluently every day. Every day. Are you seeing how I've written it? It is a continuation of that sentence there. And then we come to number 2. Number 2, the baby cries every day. The baby cries every day. Can we read, class? The baby cries every day. And then you are smiling there. You are saying, so most of you have babies and then they cry every day. So this is the sentence here. The baby cries every day. So when you say this sentence, which helping verb can we take when we want to write this very sentence in negative? Which helping verb shall we use? Which helping verb changed this main verb here? Which helping verb? Good. Does. That means you are going to use does. At the same time, you'll add not in that sentence or to that helping verb, or to show that the sentence, or to show that that action didn't take place or it never happened. The baby cries every day. The baby doesn't cry every day. Are you getting it? The baby doesn't cry every day. Remember that cries comes from the verb cry, where we change Y to I and add S to make it cries. Number 3, the drivers drive cars every day. The drivers drive cars every day. You see, we have plural subjects here. We have plural subjects. Here we had singular baby, one baby. And then here, drivers, there are many plural subjects. As I told you that plural subjects, they don't take S to their main verbs. As you can see, the drivers drive cars. You can't say the drivers drives. No, that's not there in grammar. The drivers drive cars every day. This is the plural subjects. The main verb, we didn't add anything there. And then, as I was telling you that for some of